Anula zamatu. Zongo tejine tolong radio. Natapuhe ngon kam nan katare kagbabti jingo yongo. Silmin gwale biya pishi na yobu 2025 mbala. Brunya dapsele be Boxing Day. I host zongo yela Attah issah. Kan bon nan zan labe suma zan tungo kam nan katare kagbabti jingo. Station ma me imagina un biri polo kare nangda kai zagum da ma nye DJ Maker o mini Abdul Momin un me cha shi ngo pari na programs coordinator be director un nye Abdul Shakur Omai, the best researcher in Ghana. Angbub station Shalmonye Tolong Radio 102.7 MHz. Program mami touching yetoga kpanjogu. Mi jima na penchen sham bazungo nan karnyela yulu 2025 nama yavli biane zungo de daba nahe neti 2025 puni. Dezo zungo ngonyela tiyan kamna ntiyelia yunumana pil halna zungo wula ka bihaguma bi ti chantoni tin yu tangal mi ka gbana ma pa go shele bi bo shele mbirni ka zantiti ami bamre a radio be akalo shepulo na to gba radio anto chang Facebook Tolong Radio be Facebook ana to dwelti jibo Pilgo ten zampur son zankante ti yabe tolong na ni na borza be ti wula kay yelma yana akbar borza den bi tolong yalongo ni na yabe tolong na mi gba mini ona behe benza bi ozongni na tangshanga za ummal sulin sirapuni tapur pam kapara kachanti mpo ndanya na min warna chimba zaha na yab kona na bielzo na ne sanarna yab gutwe na ngu kamnan katar kagbji go tapur ya pam Zana Puru Sons entre entire management of Tolong Radio. Mpore communication officer Santa Sanargo Ngulinye General Amin, Omino Deputy Amin.
Bambala Health Insurance Manager Mun Onyanga Za, Tokuto Kalso Camp at the Fans Za, GNN, Kunyanya Vision for You, Ansino You, Mbet Dem Dama, Malgo Galga.
Dozo otapu ya pamka pa jima ko pilma dozo ngon kamna be katanlo radio ngon fo merle kachi abadang ndwal jima ti chantu ntona ka blan bang tan pil shele dozo so kam minti yenzo yala ti yen pil jima ni mohe saham ne be ne kana ki gbana to male im boni zan she parti jima ni kana pen yel ma ti chantu no tan bol phone lines ma 0372096724 B0203319425. I'm another boy from Pong, catch a Jima have a pill bench at the yell shell. Kayan Sanche, Kayel Silmi, Bia Sante, Mabe, Benja Dolo Namo. Merry Christmas to you all and Happy New Year in advance. So, a man saying Christmas, then te da nabi issah do am dalenda bala ma akaratlete dolo no kundu pune katin yaye na on pahba zo son ka parti yum bobgu tinje shelgo ma to yuya na te gar tin na pasha mo 2025 next year 2026 now you kone katlam biel ba halta pai burnya dale so hamami to sanje kan ya asan nan pam Bra celebrate Burnyama, be able to celebrate Burnyama with moderation. Kayan Zantuka comment all Christian council groups and all religious factions, but such as Jima Nang Ban Yine, Garba Dole Musul Namin, Dolo Numa Katazak, Polo Katazak on Yella. O Tanko Yarma, Shapan Journey, Tolong Facebook page ma, then you Tolong Radio 102.7. Kayan Zamporo Sonzanti, Idris Subdo, Onyano good evening watching. Kasumene, this is beautiful, so beautiful. Then you more Abdullah. Katikana Issa Haruna, good evening, honorable, watching you live from Damankong Yele. Ayuba Yusuf, so beautiful, respect. Achirisin, who what? DJ Honorable Attah, I'm doing the monitoring. Send me some shout-outs. So shout-outs to Achirisin. Alabani Mohammed, monitoring you from Tamale Lamashao. Good evening from Abdullah Musa and Yusuf Brema. I want to enjoy every moment of this. So, Anya Kata Kardelma, Agbavombra Radio Bonebe Kachanga Facebook. Achang Facebook, Mahamari to Akamanto Zanlabanda Katakarla Katan Karango. Teaching Tony, but me Jim Robertanga Mila Zola, but Yalaban Yam Bolna Catita Danfani. There's a program in Nangla Buizo 2026 Kati in Pyongo. Ten Yale Bielazan Kara 2026, then later nothing Yaban Shabia Hagoni. Kalan yel 2025 tem pilshe pulo bombon nang Ghana ka lihre karnyela amfana nyele bi karnyela go galga nyele bi nyin lihre biaguma wula ka nyerin chena bayidina balevro la kuma churi nzaya babutu zanda bekena babutu meyem pilan ye toma 2025 deni nyedeni ay kana tek poy 2025 de pilme Karingela 2024 tranang la pibo denenye 2024 general elections kadanang on 7th December 2024 yumana kame puni Ghana tichan batenang de pibo mpi tutunda nama denenye ngun katebon lo le tetangbanz olana be katebon lo le jintora 2024 pibo manara nai Tangban zolan songun dag bab tangban ma orana lo yuma ni karma bukata na te chante pi tampa bor na suli te tangban zolana la pibu ma mi rangela to dore chama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama omin His Excellency former Vice President Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia benenda zan banyo chante metawa ka election ma rat 9 election ma 9 ka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na onda tu nasara tenshi sa shelongo o chiri pina yin ku chenwo only tangban zola na zan tete tangban wo yuma na mi ko mala o tulu yuni katbin wo dazo tanya jaguma na chensham tangban zola John Dramani Mahama governance ama tangban zola ma nyanga tralampi tunda na madinye members of parliament jintor nambala Ghana me temala constituency na ma kopshi ni pisopo na yobo 276 akana telhe kalyam patira male constituency na kobe ne peweni yinka 189 karam palma zan chante ti MPP party 189 ma puni temala 4 independent MPs kabli ndaba nang jina zante governance party denye NDC party to mpilgo ko chante pilton na election ma party shell dia denye NDC party ka shell mi chante labra man tabzana na balankarati nye biaguma ne chansham taba 2028 dazo aletin shi sashen wadin na kulno ni mwahe kace dafsa behe na voting yala MPP presidential elections don ka bembol MPP presidential aspirants elections ameli ref po hanzo ti kulsur nyanga ndirba ta yulka to wumda denye former vice president Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Brian Achampong, betifi MP mbala tin shi sa shi wona nyela MP ni Honorable Kennedy a Japan ko gbanye former MP for Asin banirba tama yuya ka to wumda do zo to kuli gul zan la te ba son tanga na tinye 31st January ni en changsham kanye wobgan ni en piso nzan kanati ntam NDC nam zo ka che wobgun won nuarme do zo tinye en piso on to no bi okuto no to 2025 na kana January 7th akana telehe tangban wura pala para shere ka biagu garmin ta'nirba dozo la jiba ra kane ara le MPP nranye kalle shere draban nan tire shabla jiba karnya la wula solo vote la party atangban liab gamsum ni amamman biagu liab gamsum tangban liab gamsum ngo me chairman biagu liab gamsum ngo dozo la solo ma ngon vote rite le biagu ma ka bandar ku don chama da ba palgro suwe anye Ghana constitution puni to so kam yiko apa yum pisha yika ka biya hankali biya basira puni Ghana constitution ta sole na chante pigi ambore so munyen to cha biya guchan dozo ka biya you have the constitutional mandate to elect a president of your choosing. The one Attah will move the country forward both in fiscal infrastructure development and your personal growth and development. So early to 2025 ma'am tempile January sif nyanga ben yahar da dubo ara nye ka be yahar chen bi akam ka kutu da pam da nyela din ci aslo zuwa piye tin yelengo bi an ka chan tin yelengo hal inflation din ka sirmi siboro inflation ma in 2022-2023 drakul duma hal no kobgo punu vabo pena na 54%. Ka IMF na kana ntazan fiabgo tablet zone ka ne tin dwelban borna ba te dwelsham la IMF program was zo ka inflation mara shina from la 54% in 2022 ma nzan la hale no 23.8% MPP government ni shi dena wohre ban yahre dan dursham dra vola biala from 54% to 23.8%. And this government in the Kana Bugana Zamba Hankale never bounced za non shem. The inflation man shigi la from 23.8% ma. The shima ha lena tinjitam shon at 6.3. This are woman alam chant daban zon. Haldi yam pahe. Kwa wapuna deba yuab kokari yam pahe. Amale la same time you den garla. Dira yam pahe. The impala kwa punu bu pishi na ta 23.8%. So don't know in terms of macroeconomics ma inflation nang la ban shadan da chen tang ban da tambora. And anyele de sheshe didn't the lowest since June 2021. So akati from June 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. 10 years shamoma. The last time thing nyala in June 2021. And the marker the 10th consecutive monthly decline. President Mahaman deny ben yara pabo the cool share lo gol kam akunyele karachant be single digit mapuna de chira pimbala donc shira ka de table bien ni now yikoni tankul chenwo the man mbu pai. Even 2026 budget money, you realize that inflation Finance Minister Attah forcing yelani tinakul between 6 to 10% inflation ban. Denying the international accepted benchmark at kana issues that deals with inflation and price increases. The Pahayi in terms of state of the economy as at October 2025. Real GDP akana tilant to darziki zatang bango puri. You come Ghana Statistical Service Chairman to land the ben shakam dan kwaran the tumbal ben stidajia. Deni yang wotang ban ma dala feeling yesha ka yali ta part katun to ko chanti yo. Alle tin shi sa shalmo. Inflation grow year me close to 6.3% as of October. Ni wa chanta ko you Sheldon Gar 2024 drag grow yirmi at 5.7%. Karwoni economy ma COVID ma nyanga ma tangban ma nyala no den no wula den zuru pahara. Ama togo to the MPP banwa because COVID 2020 tinye post COVID recovery karada pili ama din changsham ngoma NDC government tinye la den da kwanda mang nzankana tinshi sa shelo. Now tangban wora ta pala para shele ka ai buhan lirba wula ka lehre tangban wora ra duzo samban polo to buhay wula ka lehre Ghana dan ka tabo credit ratings ma nyame magana kato ko nyeti tanon da bilo na silmintan so hal tanon da bilo na Nigeria, Togo, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire and other major trading partners. So I non da gole mabel na ya na to so plug mo en lila zone. So I non da gole munyan kana ta da ban ma ka yitin shel na ma ban sha ko yen le abya go pu ne ka ban no zan odar zikin no on tin yele. There's all kind of reputable institutions like Moody's, S&P, and Fitch International, benin credit rating agencies. Ka benin chanting yer nyu azanter tangbana. In yer silo ben malar ziki samban pulo ka bon bazan bal arkana to invest Ghana. Benin yella investors mada Ghana akwa da ziki no da nyele bi akunya. Actually 2024 Samban the international agency shall no boy O'Brien ne Ghana tangban ma ngman la bola then junk economy. So akwa da riziki nang aku unyo be aku nyele. And this is the first time after 1973 under Kutu Achampong da chan Ghana samle to do ka obumyo no sham wele ka kanati ya netokuyo yen tio the yon tio market zan hal na zo tablan yela bane shi 2022 la 2022 maka tangban zo lan finance minister kuro munye honorable Kennedy Oforiata dene ko rakati yere all major trading partners both multilateral and bilateral tangban tu tangban tanda pan shabl are ne shabban patangban kali kunye business people tampang balare kura yina tiya na tangban ma na pasha ma tukutulan yu tasama because of laban ma katichang IMF tunchang IMF ka IMF na tipana wula ka bananzan policy credibility katata riziki $3 billion katazan pi yu samama biela didn't da zan domestic debt exchange program ka pensioners ba di wahala pam kachi arazan a chama tutuma yum pe yob ka kuna tijina biela shiran yanyare ndar timla karzara nyela denye zukwale be haircut kat ko mbolle. So because of la rating agencies Barabo Sonti Attah, Fitch, Moody's and S&P rate Ghana junk economy with unstable macro outlook. So now kwa dariziki na Ghana apala mwenye nyele. Amatin shitam shelongo rating agencies ba upgrade Ghana from junk economy with unstable macro outlook to positive B with a stable macro outlook. Karwoni tangbango sokama su do oyen kana tuku da arzikin nan Ghana. Don chine Ghana pa bien position shelter de to yota samle. Deso de tout de zampuro son denye zata telzanti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Mini Dr. Attah Forsen. Karo konko akana tele junk economy ma tamma halt rapam male ya shanga sovereign debt kama tepang lari lo shanga ka bukuto ku chele pangti ama ban letan da kana biya shel ma puni biya na yo ma ko to yo ba shame ka ko to na kabraya ya na rungwa ban na pass olo ka chente Ghana dan ndanye debt forgiveness and ban bi samban da kawum da silmisle yan kutla banwo for Moody's by October 2025 Ghana's economy appears to be entering a stabilization and modest recovery phase. Inflation well down, growth picking up, and improved external and fiscal metrics. However, risks remain structural issues external shock vulnerability, dependence on commodity exchange, which the budget acknowledges. So it means that IMF program ngo dahil barka na John Mahama government ngo dahil barka. Moody's yele ne tempa social chain ma dinye social dinye chi abia kuma tatu sokam. Dozo kam bon yele ngo kam gumda ko meso do ne bia guma nyela dinye nanwula dinye tai. Then I cannot relate to sama from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah halena the President Akufo-Addo. Tangban Zolanan Pina Tambala, 13 elected coup d'etat or military governments up to President Akufo-Addo, Binyele Tangban Zolanan Pina Tam. Kasam Shelban da Zimba Ghana Okacha. Kabra Male, but did I see 122 billion Ghana cedis? Denye billion kob gane pishi na yi. Amaka President Akufo-Addo ngunku ko le fam la billion kob gane pishi na yi ma 122 billion ma. Zang la ha leni billion kob siyo po ni pishi na yo 726.7 billion Ghana cedis. Degban na wo me dat President Akufo-Addo pang me ngare tangban zola nan pina taban pankana ma bu yob zo. De concours create la stronger fiscal deficit. Kal constricted fiscal space de ne tocha atazan tumtuma. Na kana na demonstrate why kadablan tumsine tile nye president ba. Ko kana mindful of the future. Ka tiara katanga kamini ko konko zo ole la so abiane. So because of public debt man na chanshama solo ni investors da biam da malba me samshel dam pon dwel Ghana on tanto yo kati kuto yo bi gbe lanka to kubda arziki bonda ka be nyere. Amma President Mahama da albarka no gwamnati ma da albarka samlama shila from 726.7 billion Ghana cedis to 630.2 billion Ghana cedis by October 2025, indicating a 13.3% drop. So Ghana da arziki shemi from billion kob siyo po in the pishina yobma the shema halde billion kob siyo ne peta. Kara ben sharam be cha shema nyela selmensia na cut your coat according to the size of your cloth. Ay shene wa shiarla me amal tan shella. Government ngon yelme dozo ka be net be dir laare be government be dir laare because over dire on kashele. So dozo President Mahama nan ben kuzam deda shilza kunyame fiscal discipline, prudent borrowing, and a stronger CD. CD mark pamang punani batale kate debt ma shirma. Now, I cannot tell you karo konko gwamnati to pang la arziki ya ayi den ye tangban wo punu no to pang da lare ka chanta pang da samban ne de be zambala da fan ne ro barna ma. So I got a domestic debt tangban wo punu pangbo. I pang government by issuance of T-bills, treasury bills, be government bonds or coupons. Now, to open from T-bills ma. Then you the government zang la paper ma kwae. Ngomel argon zang na. O zang na yuango. Anya ngomel arziki kana karabukata. Ko zang chang te government. Government itile yu ko yu karak bersa. But literature wo here netire pang de tengban ma puna arziki bozo. Nimvo shab ampun tuna lebgama ben no la arkala pang de ma. Gwamnati me ben de da bilum. So be na chele zang te ben ye da be den ye private sector. Ben yi chang te pang la arman yele ba da bilum anya ka ben to ko na chimba. De chele kar nan ya la jipsi 2024 unemployment tuma currency dan yela 14.7%. Kar hu that gwamnati chang te pang la are ka ben tunu bur da be ben de tunu ben yela arziki yele ga da bilum ko ne bla bo to nya. President man kana obola to borrowing on the domestic market. Oriblan pound the soloma san tangban wopuni. Karashi by 10.7%. Then wuni halalan ko halar alan chat the government treasury bills. And year last year 2024 la de blan pai domicile government gbame to kulan pang soloma mama na pam malashere to chelle ti private sector kabno to yelegi to da bilum kanato solo. So pumping otopanyela total debt to GDP alle under in 2024 drachang mahale to about 58%. ka pumpon ka tinyarli around 45%. And la justement ni sham hal government traba predicting the thing 45%, trailer around end year at 49%. Currently carrying 45% as at October. Ka December golgo puni be macro numbers mana, the expectation is that the two up to 39%. Then you be shading in something. Katenu to malarziki in the 2000 lo kubukata. Kalihi akada te micro tonku yar namba no ngoma sonu to boy bon to obiagone kayan yelo ni government ma tumia. I am using macro analysis. I use inflation. Ben yara da pabo. Ngo kam nan katar ka gbabi ngo odi table na ben yara paya. Haka so bohya na shinkafa balance ni shila ta kala ardara ben wo shiya ta kala so kam sat na ben yara no wa de shira. Ti chanto na ban se solo ka ta ban den tala ka ben to shi ka soa ka no to da de pala government san la arnan anune. Den ka te bunde real income an guba da halale 100 Ghana cedi ka yunu denga larana to dala ban da bayi zungo kalan gub the same 100 Ghana cedi kanu to dala da ba nahi da pala gwamnati pa hamla arka da ba nahma ban yarma na shi ma to dala pam den ka te male nominal income in real income nominal income yala 100 Ghana ho ungo me karna to da ban ma da shi ka pa da pam real income ban pa zuma da zo ka to da ma da pala gwamnati mbola shele nzanta. Now ay inflation ma ba yahra ni shira kakana te koy tangban wo puni tamala dan ta sa ta dana zuru tangbane dani parlam agriculture and east value chain nankana industry and manufacturing da bilim nankana service sector dani government to par bo arwo mini private sector bazana son de sham ka great min manufacturing kar the chairman for the first time in 7 years you ma point bon Ghana economy nation zo kar nyela pu parlam zole 2025 konko kana to nyaka Ghana tangban zo kar nyak parlam tale the agriculture sector grew by 6%, more than and this inheritance at 4.3%. And this is the first time agriculture lead the growth metrics. Manufacturing sector or even industrial growth was around 5.7%, construction 4%, and service sector by 5.9%. Then we that Parliament ben yarne pedan ma be yila shele government invest more in agriculture. So no to bohane bokati nyare zo be government bezan la arziki no nuni de zo kwamban wadda ayi government ngun garma gbara pamba tra laare amanda amalla shel so no to yelba ne kawana ne radar million de ba yobla fukwaro ida ku da ba jirla ba man kwa incete kwar nan da moto bin lebe mi be shanya me anda dar million de ba yobma kachante da moto million pishi kopshi 20,000 zon antobo kwa million de ba yobma ama chanda na moto shela for million kopshi ma hale million pin yine 11 kopgani yine be 11,000 Ghana cedis 9,000 Ghana cedis in shima this are wuhamni nominal income ma kanyen lehrma ba telihla the real effect dem para biagu sham ka telihra ka ban yahre ara dar le kar duzosa bi ara kwa kano million de ba yoba ama ka kuto zan le dashere ama zuwan to kwa ka wana million de ba ta karan to kuwa al barka shele kar garwon da kwa ka wan palan million de ba ayobo so dan kan kubar ne solo tazanon te jasene now kakana telehe biausel de lan ta saloni tenji ngon kam da chante da ban shakam ayor la covid levy zungo tenji ngon covid levy ma is scrapped lan kane ngon kam da darban yahare i levy ara yen nan mo ba mane ayor la i levy zungo la i levy ma lan kane VAT ben non da bilongo ara the effective VAT rate in 2024 dan yela 22%, ama zungori shi na mutu 20.9%. The shi ma dinin translator ka ba yarda doye ma. So kana ti yela na ba yarda pa bumi so kutu dai gwamnati deliberate policies dinin ci abya kuma shiri kaniro yarma. Now 2025 ngo digbalan kana ni yel mangla pam ka byagu yan tai. So no to no gwamnati ma na dinere chira lamba na tana kuto non. No. MPP government budget dana la March 2025. And this government pillar April, the budget pillar April up to December 2025. Now in fiscal infrastructure, and this government Zambon Shana Katabole big push program. And la big push program wama the nyala ban shadin yan song man mina. Akana telehe Sanargu Tamal Central, Tamal North, Tamal South. Ring Road project ma tinji tamsha de pilea. Dinyen cha Tamalano talk one consuls and girl had to 2 grand zan shepuloma. Actually, any advanced country, Tongban Shatten le regarbo na ganang malama. Every country, every city, Malala ring road concept ma. Tamala yi jisona yi chana ti UDS. Swe marama gar kwabaga. Mi wana toko so yin dole hani UDS. So ngoyipa amfana benzan kana tutuduru ngona. Bokatlen de male amfana zantiti. Kakana toko local government. I can tell you Local Governance Act 2016 ma. Dalir ma ranyam ne local government de tune development bi leb gam sankar pin de tangban ma puni. Ka government ngum bi so sa man leb gar tangban. Yen zala sanar go tin yang mahanle. Sanar go MC bi shepon o min de MP. 2024 arziki shedin da kara sanar go ne tizan leb ga sanar go. Drangela billion 1,293,000 Ghana cedis. 1,293,000 Ghana cedis. Tenjis ashel go 3 quarters na kana. Last quarter na kana. La 3 quarters ma kunko. The changma halne 32 million Ghana cedis. From 1 million to 32 million. So to bo aki nambo. Sashe tenjion wo sanaro ko kache den kanyara. La 32 million won I chan Tamal North because Sanar gongon sula Tamal North mi Sanar constituency. Tamal North nanyela chips compound, kanyare school, kanyare kobelisi, inyare furniture, ne legacy project shanga wogo government na achi. Ka Sanar gugba katinyare shukuru kuli javla, inyare shukuru so palsi kanyara shifti so anayile. Kache kose. Without 1.293 million shetin da nye 2024 la dokuto me shikoro. But 32 million la dinan pachi a shikote me a shifte na miyar constituency na mayima. So ngoyi paliyab gamsum ka gwamnati ci a salopa dira da gwamnati dan fani. In the past, this assembly, the DACF man yala function of revenue. Government in Yarziki Shaka Pira, Kogopundabanu Kunkote this assembly. In the past, 2024, my be writing yala arma based on chat no common secretariat mapu, cover release only 50% to the district assemblies. Cardinal in areas, Browdy, we are regularly. Now, common fund administrator wunda ye jiankara ka mi brungo tunuri chankwe obo bora rebe nkana so ala na nyaka 2024 ma yashanga lebgar yashanga amati jiango constituency Kambe district kam o nyela shukurma kindergarten primary school chiefs compound koma ne 24-hour model market za yokare mesanar go polo 24-hour model market kanye structure ma 16 million Ghana cedi structure karwuna deshelin dirnir biao without la complete decentralization za yonanto ujiet tiare ni 24-hour model market na now In fact, now based on MP Sandargo saying cattle sword for construction of 6-unit classroom block and 6-unit teacher bungalow bolo. Sunday, Kochang Yerje, 6-unit classroom block, 12-seater toilet in Yerje. Monday, Kochang Jisona, 6-unit classroom block and 12-unit seater toilet. By February, Koyen 6-unit classroom block and 12-seater toilet in Kataraga. You know the same thing in Kasargo. You know the same thing in Bukumu. You know the same thing in Yeshi. Without complete decentralization, Laban Marbe non possible. So hala ku acknowledge John Mahama Bishao, Atuna acknowledge this type of interventions. Kakanatele 2024 get fund allocation. MPP government razang la inflows for get fund and zangchan pang arziki. So Ghana ira island la ashel get fund bam pang shama karian zang yo. Government pal ngono kanakar absorb la samlema netene government dinam pabala get fund num pag babbalare. Rapasi realignment and capping act can affect get farming health insurance. Ka government and the balan kane nabagba deal ka yele. So mo lar kam num pag get fund. This anamo kur de bukata. This okana tunya. Ka government implement free tertiary education for persons with disability. Disability man yeba nandamba o ko pieshi ko in ma yual health na university. This okana tunya ka government implement no stress fees policy. Kailen chang tulu yu ne te banane te manani karze ka pang de la amai chang te pang la yu afis ma chira ya nyam ka mai den wala ka government yu la ta ma ka man to zang le chang ntu yu samle drapen kalala dus o kana to nya ka ba te bi ponse ban be shikote ko gole nyabai nyabla ka cho bu to pier class ka government supply free sanitary pad nzanti solo teni but these deliberate government policies Bokatele Mbole real governance. For the first time, the government release 1 billion Ghana citizens anti livelihood empowerment against poverty. Nevo shabambi biago kakutulan tum the vulnerable. The Trinity acknowledge these type of investments. The government through Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Katapen nung deni kababo le mahama care. Dialysis la kidney droit ngo mila droit karakara te chan kata kagende na nirbo to hala. Government absorb la type of droitma under the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. So piale la ba shen le zantungu kam boka gumda including tolong. Yen bela konti tolong MP min tolong DC ne pierna tolong parlement de Bormal the 10-kilometer road project shared Simpson kana every constituency and every district ma tolong MC min tolong DC be MP be Bama kabazan la maintenance of Tamale tolong township roads. Now akana tele 2026 Carlano promising. Tongban zolan kana halne zuo. To benye dumso. Na mara Brian de did no dumso. Get fan na panon free la zo. Free SHS de vacancy. Amadraya and the cancy. Dinian would lad level of deceptive politics ma Ghanaians nyela banya bangle. In 2026, Parlam Polo, Puparba Lahabal Kanyazantungo. Even though 2025, government to release 250 million Ghana cedis. Never chan down at da, never no cook or cabato koala, but Canada and never tell with 250 million Ghana cedis. In 2026, government to board no quarter 245 million Ghana cedis and Zanta Puparo Cabocon. Katangbango katablan chant importer shinkafa samban ne takati ngobe katamamano korshala tino to dile government lam believe me that tan korma purma soema bo viala so to bindira ma pampal la moane kaniya pal suman kane government bo no nang 1000 km feeder roads at a cost of 828 million Ghana cedis in Zante Pukbarba. Kaila Unko Kanutu Yiswell Dwell Kana, so that to reduce post service losses. Government selected 50 commercial and agricultural districts. District Shanga den non the Parlam Kamati yetu along the Jean. Yetol na Puhura. The now you can do tonan Catolon Zira Danfani. Kabian establish farm service centers. And Tratanam combine harvester and plow machines, no fertilizer, benchakams and song. Kapukparbo Tolon Yalongona, ne other mechanized agriculture districts. Kabinuto benefiting Kaparlanda Chantana, the Satanto Kungpo Kadira Danfani. Government allocated 6.9 billion Ghana cedis in Kukwalkwam Nombo. Oil palm. The young pond nirba canirba biala. Domchi the Bayan Bertie and Bianmi, Cabin Mandas Tangbanamo Biani, Cabin enchanted Derek palm mana Cababiani, catch a Bayan processor lady no nine. Then cut the bone the direct government interventions, then solve the Tangbano problem. I chant letting importer palm sham in a year. The yellow 980 million US dollars annually. Me work at a melting band in the to Kolava Yaramata Banonda. There's Okati Yari TM voter party. Our vote room Kamal Dalire. At ye party. Kayero Kamal Dalire. To Zungo Jima. It's not only about NDC me MPP. Tizan me year solo. Agba lime bia go de bia constituency bia district. School feeding be year number share be woni nanda. Ka bi ku chanshukul ka government and dio cario di room with less than 1 Ghana cedis per meal. Ba aroto no. Galle ko nyala. Kampo ka government ko no increase. In fact, the punchama had 1 cedi 50 pesos more than the upper bisham unit than Ghana. Kampo ka papa election at 5 Ghana cedis. In 2026, the Bima Shaba President Akufo-Addo razang free CHS na. Den dale kana ma drab kana kam yelm osara karapune. Oradi shukuru fees Bima sane amaka yelm osara lebian. Kache be pam kana arziki den yelge shikotela kane. So anye kabrazang de yulma double track system. Traffic light. Yellow ki shabchan. Green ka ikuna, red ka shabchan. Labin ma rablancha abima kursa shukuro. Don't get miss one of the number of hours or contact time with students. To address that problem, ka President Mahama me created it. The nyala chele ka President Akufo-Addo me gbanda abwar create. The nyami implementation of free SHS ban Canada come down with its own challenges. Because they fees mark and never pamchan ya bien. Then that happen to address the issue of access. And this was if Attah NDC MPP 2008 2016 campaign danyam ya constitution ma ya menete nan free SHS na ma nete nan le biela chena ka na to to katite nan le zaha ka de be problem tinye nan sham address le government allocate la 1.1 billion Ghana cedis no me classroom blocks na dormitories. E-block shanga den dame 2016 ka na MPP na shanga ka na shanga la government yan alla dormitory non le ka be man to chang shikote ka to garde pune. To address that problem private schools banda je gamaj o kama secondary schools makis mino taba be shiko desara collapse because so kambo la yuale oben che yuale government san ka changa private school government ro pour la in la private schools ma shanga de yen ci abi man pour bahri government ci koma ka to chang private school ma ka ba yuale are ka government yor la private schools ma ka government la allocate 4.2 billion Ghana cedis in the free SHS. Won kambe samba na kayane liam government yan kamna te cancer free SHS. Da banon yamale. 2025 3.3 billion Ghana cedis, 2026 4.2 billion Ghana cedis. Akana tele Edu Watch, ko UNDP report on human capital development in education. The jamais that is teacher to student ratio, textbooks to a student ratio, the Mala international benchmarks and matrices. Ghana has been in default from 1963. President Mahama cannot solve that problem. Because of the President Mahama and Dila 3 billion Ghana cedis in printed textbooks. Kati basinama, in fact, basinama shangapan pirte kotama chande. No kosi sanargo January golngo puni tarla kosi dam 1,625 dual decks ka entar chikurbe. To address la bimani chant to do puyas oma katanu to solve like types of problems ma and other learning materials. Government allocated 2 billion Ghana cedis in 2026. Karinyemu oyemiela shokorte GSS na makwabshi 200 GSS. Da puni shaka nda kala ye February puni sa anargo consensus kasalgo bukpomo nyeshi hilalia katarga yibe nyela la GSS blocks ba the pala 200 GSS blocks ambe yemyama. And then 200 primary schools because education nyela value chain from KG to primary to GSS to SS the chairman taba so ame 200 GSS the two ame corresponding 200 primary schools then yen to feed la GSS ma. And then 200 kindergarten. So government tell me 200 kindergarten so that from 200 kindergarten ma but only 200 primary capacity to be in another after primary kabala me 200 GSS in chance to be in the to absorb secondary school infrastructure expansion share government in normal. Capitation grant 157 million Ghana cedis. School feeding 1.98 billion Ghana cedis. Then can they 5 cedi ma. Then patch arichan had 1.98 billion Ghana cedis. Now, and I chanted a campaign, but the Joma Mara councillors nursing allowance. Now, currently, the whole of 2025, government will devote even once Kabukoya Babu Yalawa 8 years of the Oyulma Akufuado. Zobu Biana Babu Bratu Oil shall have 27 months. Government is on track in payment of nurses and teachers training allowance. And because of that, government allocate to 207 million Ghana cedis for teacher training allowances and in 2026. And then 169 million Ghana cedis for BEC registration. Kabila and Chano to register Karapala we wela mashao. Now to come to Dala Fiswezo. I cannot let Dala Fiswezo. Ben Sheldon die most of the health insurance car kajilmata da shifted on your claims. Because in zone that shifted to near Dala Fiswe and Tabayuale, ka government abu yomano to land datima. So those who ka private medical service providers ka chain demonstration means strike and no government Tabayuwa. 2025 general highness on namin la wumle. Because the uncapping of get fund and NHIL making sure that Caselo la shed to the health insurance culture. In fact, 2024 out of 2 billion Ghana cedis allocation to NHIA because is the malaria own legislation. Kalari Pierre the Pune government are capping and only give them 209 million Ghana cedis. Currently, they have full access to malaria. The Pune 20% in finance the Ghana Medical Trust Funds. In 2026, that 20% of NHI didn't 2.3 billion Ghana cedis Kabensanti Mahama case. Got kidney problems mean other dot 474 million Ghana cedis nurses training allowance. 2025 Samlapan Karapuni. 600 million Ghana cedis Kabensan made 3 regional hospitals. No one polora, one poroba. NDC as a political party. Then the only party then create regional hospitals. MPP 16 years in government, but I me one single regional hospital. But create regions, Karaka hospitals. So President Mama there are 3 new regional hospitals. Upgrade existing 7 hospitals, including Tamale Teaching Hospital. MPP appeal agenda 111. Kakuariziki 400 million Ghana cedis on agenda 111 plus 1 psychiatric hospital. Ka complete 0. Roche Polo Bongnan charging the for financial loss because Bira Kula Arziki 400 million Ghana cedis. My brother to me 47 completed agenda 111 hospital. penny, shall just another penny. They still need close to 20 million Ghana cedis never nale. Paba Banke 2025 because Banki ye the Nyala Act of Parliament. President Mamarana kuto yo bank ma 2025. Odozo ko chante nan banki nan the regulatory frameworks ma zan kapa zandele na ka allocate 401 million Ghana cedis. Karen chante son ta paba. National Apprenticeship Program nunu tumbang samo be pilot 2025 kar benefit 6,000 paba and 2026 kar benefit to a tune of 170 million Ghana cedis. So ungunumanye laudable developmental issues then to the kana. Na akatele dabilem industrial performance. Mpen yele ten zo sham industry polo. Wula katpalle le 2026. Those oka government reform VAT ma. Now, currently the use of flat VAT rate of 20.9%, not 22%. Then, can decouple NHIL from Get Fund. Then da nye sham nyami. NHIL, I charge NHIL on a good. Aba ade la para because it is not a value. So, benda ina sham nyami, ben ade NHIL me VAT ngoma, but la ba ima. So, I charge it on a product. The ba ima za effecting yan table product ma didn't akare dadu. So apa yi NHIL I charge le on product ma abe add the product ma can charge VAT because NHIL is not a value addition. The pala de parla ma ben shao can charge a get fan meaning a NHIL. So those okatipa decouple lab ma to free it from the tax distortions. Ka businesses can be predictable with this simple tax reform. So reforms marshally come on up in Yelma Parliament before categorize we have passed a legislation to abolish COVID-19 levy. When come down recently 2 months ago, we put more receipt and your COVID-19 of 1%. Reduction of the effective VAT rate from 21.9% to 20.9%. Man up in Yelle. Increasing VAT registration threshold from 200,000 to 750,000. Then the best reforms than the tono to protect the resources of this country. Now, lack an access the strength of an economy. I am very economy biago. Lack of a very economy biago. Ka party yeto azo ka enchanti ya ngonyele. Now let's come to the very final one. Then ye be shaden na the tunzu number non the dabulan ten wana beta mama but no the dabulan sambane. Then ye wula ka to see the matumda. For the first time in many years, you balang CD 2007 itira. There is no change in value. The value is the same. Kala rangele. Kavene one CD 10 years on the rangele 10,000. Kabe change the can knock 4 zeros ma kind of one CD. Last time one CD dangele 80 cents. Now per $1. Ghana CD na my darsa shamba President Kufuor. Poika President Kufuor you see $1 drangela 1 CD 80 pesos. $1 80 pesos. President Kufuor you see ka President Mills na President Mahama Gbayuma anima ka be call 1 CD 80 pesos ma to 3 CD 80 pesos. Then Sir President Mills mean John Mahama bra parliament 2 CDs. The President Kufuor don't konko tekana. Take all from 3 CD 80 pesos ma to 16.9 Ghana cedis. Ghana cedis. $1 to 16. The Sir President Kufuor don't konko parliament by 12 Ghana cedis. Almost 12 Ghana cedis. And then Antonio last year and change $20,000. Zungo de tuna mal gare bumpia can tola the same $20,000. ka President Akufo and President Mahama and Labna o chirpin yene go shele from 16.9 Ghana cedis to about 11.34 Ghana cedis. Even in forex market, Actual Bank of Ghana and interbank rate is around 10.9. The significance of this to business people is that it guarantees them to plan. The so catch on the dollar benung was on kabiana kasa chankar pampai katambor economy shelma mbala. Now kan yel minta yi kazan to samban nampolo ka bagbana to nkena tishi ngone ngun kamumda mbona tekara tishi last one mbona tekara tishi issues of social protection. And every government to come try no policies in the Yankata Mediaguma. But now so bonyame. I can tell you in 2024 tramally multi-poverty dimension report. Then that cannot win unemployment 14.7%. Then that cannot incidence of poverty. 4 out of every 10 Ghanaian Brian Bunka Fakarni and Kushaba. I call you never pick up channel, but you run Bunko Biopun when you're Fakarlana. Ghana says service unity yelni Tisha poverty has reduced by 5%, the share by 5%, which is still not significant. Now Subonyan President Mahama Kwamo and non camp. Katanutu she Fakarma Selozo. Problems won't be any. Mbapa na President Mahama Bana yelni onkana o solve Ghana problems but ono taraga kana future presidents the truth to me we don't have any other country but we have only Ghana. And then this one Chandler MPP in Sunny after election the truth to build it together consolidated the gains made by these past governments from 1992. When the 31st January, Ama, they must offer constructive opposition, not destructive. So can you use a platform on which the former vice president and the spouse Merry Christmas. Can wish His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the spouse Merry Christmas. Poi kan yo tangal mima so boy chankul dwenya boss yina be akatele I'm currently monitoring from Sanago Namandu Afaidris by best regards to our honorable. I want questions. We are monitoring. Karaga District Chief Executive is too listening. Oh, I have a very simple question for you. Did you say that 24-hour economy policy is not a policy, but certainly a framework as you claim? If you have made this statement, I've challenged you to read the NDC Manifesto Chapter 2 under the 24-hour economy. Have a nice day. Okay, so 24-hour economy is not a policy. And Yamalaka is a policy in the yellow framework. Then you shall yamia Kamatin Jian 5-hour, 8-hour rule. She don't work from 5 a.m. Goma, honey, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A policy in yellow. No framework at the design, meaning that we have to work 8 hours in a day. Government ma yelmea no bon no oben yer shanga din chatang ban wopan on the 24 hours capital bihra. Actually in Lebanon, Ghana mean Lebanon, our shedding bit to Susuni is almost 5 to 6 hours. So Shashetan Nebir or Lebanon be enemy. Dubai is our 4 hours. Sacheti and Birmaka Dubai and Bumpunchang. Kamatin Shitam Dubai and Bumpunchang Halne almost 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So to take any more attempts Dubai number business starter man. Yet Ghana is not on an island. Wulakati and now to take advantage of trade facilitation. where katamin banen ma sa different ma wula katreto no sa she ben yantum ne ka shabihla ka Ghana no to take advantage of labelma. So next is not the 24 hour, is it policy mbala? No, it's a desired outcome. To so remove one thing ban wopa tum the 24 hours. Wula kate nankara tum 24 hours but those okam na outlay the policies. So cha ampata policy yela any declarative statement the merely measurable outcome and specific actions. So here measurable outcome my yela 24 hour. But specific milestone shanga nothing yela outcome ma didn't your policy ma. So here time example. Government here in the 24 hour katien now. One way of Kabenang achieve 24 hours management. Every district they told them 24-hour model market. That is a deliberate policy to achieve that 24-hour dream. Number two, government does under the Tax Administration Act and to pass specific tax policy incentives and the private sector being non interested in 24-hour program. That is a policy. Government get a smart metering program where being the manufacturer sasheka peak hours. That is the policy. So point that 24-hour economic framework is designed with several policies to make it a reality. That's an example. I was in Dubai a month ago. Oh my. From Dubai exit flight, I go in Dubai. It is at 6:25 a.m. Last time in Ghana, it will be around 2 a.m. Amanura Yina Ninchang Airport from 4:20 Kanda hotel money. Number of vehicles, shops, online deliveries, Kamoto bike dispatch riders, Kapapi Palazzo, as at 4:20 a.m. Yet 2 a.m. in me Tamalongo. Dipa Timakate be Palazzo be show. Abenye Dabil Caranon the Lord Shepolo. How do you compete with our global people, ma? Dubai kakpam baka salma baka manganese baka timber baka iron ore baka zinc baka copper. Dubai ne malba shangel tourism but create an effective market where tourism sells. So Abu Dhabi dinye the head of UAE ngo bana malpam ama bazangalma develop Dubai to attract investors because of tourism. Mon capture Dubai kaba shako chela tourism never double. Enchanting your desert safari, enchanting your night cuisine on the boot, enchanting your hotel suma, enchanting your Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. They have deliberately created a service economy where Canadian can yara. And the more kachan natinya, the more ka spender batang banma puni. That is a deliberate government policy. To the extent that but create a Ministry of Happiness. Umo bamala minister so piele minister of happiness. So I chang Dubai mall and that so shop. Kabanang happy. Quickly benta mo prone for customer satisfaction. So being yaka one particular shop report can from last shop money. Government bamala power to go and close it down. That is how they value customer service and satisfaction. So this okati yarba the dream country. Dubai in 1991 daba fiel pass ago. I will say that. But Dubai in 2025, Bila Ghana 20 times over parallel because of government delivery policy. Coming up Kakama, but government-led a tourism economy. And this one I agree with Canada Japan. Voter lecture Tokoma was the use. Northern region, Tonye Nanyasi, Togumo, Tohaji, Shitobo, Mantambo, Mone. The Kafon village. Then the two acti a real-time din da be shama wulan da yin na yasanin sa na be wani ma wulan da yin sa the colorful village camera manga taka. So because of that difficulties ngoma the chemika the culture na the tradition to kwarle sana utono to well known sana go you festival na to kwat the culture in yeshere Dubai, but think by my leg because of culture. Shakuchang Dubai, never think you pass on war workers under but no Loshina wine along my Shakuchang than the zoo. kadir la arnon bomo cham Dubai airport akul landana you are exposed to beauty ka pil ne madabo dollars makar in fact do and buy Dubai do and buy na pel acham da so nyama cha anlanza information what ne odin entire kai ban 24-hour economy the butun the teach arag man don mahama babren dinyale do onumle look achang Dubai Ghana a late anti-money laundering act akutozang more than $10,000 in Ghana even in Canada achang Montreal akulana Montreal ka larga $10,000 ben deal me ka you 5% interest but Dubai antoji $20 million in Dubai airport kabagbaga amakutoji even $5,000 so they are telling you that you can bring all your money to Dubai spend it there but to send in higher than 1 cent in the biarame. How do we make sure that how do we make sure that 24-hour market becomes a reality? Major competitive advantage. So that is a simple reply. 24-hour economy is not a policy, but a framework. Free SHS. Government constitution. Government must deliberately introduce a progressive free SHS. That is the dream. That's the framework under which the constitution is telling you the language. Akufo-Addo came and brought that expanded free SHS policy. So I'm just guiding us to the realization that you don't expect John Muhammad you beat a 24-hour map pillar. I been chant palace until you 24 hours. Kuricha kaya sanbazara 24 hours. Kala ito agati yarma. Benye shanga kaya nya that will induce demand. Economics who are listening to me ben yela, how can I tell the classical concept of demand? They will tell you that demand are of various types. One of the type is induced demand. Mobile phones nra yina Nokia and Daniele. So era bagbob Nokia kagbo phone kanda kane. Bazungo alang baby Nokia, people laugh at you because Ghanaians have acquired the foreign taste of iPhone and Samsung. That is induced demand. So if 24-hour market is bien, can me pharmacy and zay parkabo I chance your 24-hour modern market my near pharmacy. That is an induced demand. Apachon passport application. There are some selected offices at Denta and many other offices in the south where Kaichon passport now any time in the day Angela Ninsel no kabatum de port last month la Bra commission 24-hour port services. Pumpon Akago weekend lang kane. Akago landla ndoki on Saturday you can clear your goods on Saturday or Sunday. That is the 24-hour. So the people bench akari and yellow or come this up 24-hour. No. Services shanganda about 2 years after the traditional 5 p.m. work schedule, you get it to perform. And that is why at the 2024 election, there were various narrations. President Mahamara no 24-hour. Ka Dr. Bawene even 24-hour services pambian me. Cut the example. QR code pan to access any meal or whatever. Mobile interoperability to anongo, banking apps to anongo, health insurance online application. These were services that were making businesses very simple, can to access it at any time. However, Benye Shanga require a physical presence. For example, I order a fridge online. 10 p.m. I can't talk about it. So services physical bring work translated to services to make ordering simple. Ka order ka chanta po be ka deliver. So tin shitam shiro di kananda a order le she biane. Passport application. Tin da mi passport application centers changa karakparta tin shidon they have opened 11 passport office centers de bakparta. In fact, halala apply a passport. Delivery person has on that ta. Guru boys. Abe jaka so dia na yom 2000 ka no I shila yang ka delivery person can a passport services a passport on ta. Making business life simple. So 24-hour economy, it should not even end under only 4-year term of President Mahama. Whoever wins 2024, the two will call it deliberately. Ghana, we are lucky. The dawn of democracy. In fact, when call it the dawn of democracy was as far as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. ngon kam changa Ankara mini miso man changa ya motorway was constructed in 1958 and it's still the most durable road in Ghana. Jirkangma 1958 oh 1958 last time ma tipa mangada bien me. But motorway didn't name the most durable road in Ghana as we speak. In fact, how the yashinga that sound yakabene were patching the trap to aku got so I'm bound to patch it because the manly. So how? Yarigina how? Yet tinin your contract, palo contract. Aviate yina la contract mapune. Ka yiri yina. Ka tipanum dab yina renne. Ka pa maka chende yina. Ka ngo yina. These are on the contract Sam. So people they spend like only 30% on road ma. Bahama tamal pension abamba was zaha. This shall be past 15 years. Shetland labna tamale. But from 1950s, Highland is not a concrete road. I got to back us with a motor seller. Got a shihad and the number. Actually, airport so was also a lower carnamin garden and the one glass and lower glass. Gonku 2 cheapest matchama. So, kala type of economy into the form. So, NDC MPP, no. Opposition to offer the greatest critics, but ruling government to also know that the actions today will determine our future tomorrow. So, to ala pleka share na northern region now bless it with land. But what are we doing with it? To double me. Puya pam kapai. So there's open ponguna. Okay. All right. I will go on commercial break. There's a ka labna to jima. There's on come mro tangal mia. Tembo namba na maki call na ya chat na chanto no damano kwa hamao.
Yamafa napana waya mbona yela mbona na yelchiri ye chakal ko gula kara bomba dal masamle ye hamu warna tamna so ka da ku tapanda amata papa ya so ne yelal amman lo ko fu ko se yelnam na karab tam jamaza de yilasa ne bom lafu an telgo ku ka wal ga babrane dien nan ay mel wuntang na lam buum kala mel na lam buum ngo kurabu kata to den kan yen yela zungo so la be wuntang tabe bi na lam buum yina kar to biela amada bang samale biela jitek ka war la banu chene kama suada shel benu chene shamma jitek sola tuma viele pam kangon kamian tuma sola tuma bangsam bieba nyanga bamda nyama enye solar systems and installations solar street lights water pump installation solar system yisam banamanele solar nyama kambien kwara raha biare banang back power system ne solar yelbora zabe jitek solar systems ama bapung bin palan zuyene component nam pam antum solar tuma tetangse.
We install 120 kilowatt system. The client is just going to depend solely on the solar, and they have about 24 air conditioning in this house.
Halpam pinazan chan solar tumagba badirenda sarapam turungo zavul akunya solar system tumatatebo kaman jitek dengo jitek solar system nung malabrak palago de tanyom jiza dozo sokam solar tumabielani jitek solar system diela tamalngo Global Dream Hotel shengo banambanam yela 055 428 2635 jitek solar system cheka solar tumazam manglebe.
When you try your best come yellow general problem nzante to do one. In fact, halali present akufado time but try and solve la tamba ko and then that of yendi. So Pierre Lavashan Leman and Tinyame 2026 government even in 2025 government upon procuring most of lab and Armanda Kana and by 2026 polo now you can tamal water problem me yendi water problem it will be a thing of the past. And then yana mama no kuzana konshenyer John Mahamambala. And in fact 2026 tiyela munye nyela yeto amafako Damangu water problem tamal water problem and that of yendi water problem ayo tamal water problem you know bar mo to kulan yare cho ay pes min tet fana ngwa da gon ko men bi yare to lu yelga ngon lambo har bi yara so bar sa tamari nye kom tamari solve kom problem bar sa fon campagne ma but on our own to mama to pam pili shanga number in terms of to connect the communities after burnya on January from January 1st to January 19th tinya bin non koma work on net connections in Peni Namandu Nangba Yapala Yakura Sanga Chana ile Bukomo Panjong Kuchai Nangle Damankung Yile Salamba and Batang Yile and all those so tinya bin solve that problem from 1st January to that of 19th January, and then the Olombo Batinya being expanded with transformers in 27 communities. So Tinsmaza and Mille. But Pala is also an issue done to Natalie Erzo and Kuliavilla Mayumda, Shala Tami Yala, Choyapes, Kuku Assembly Polongo, Tami Yala Kasalgu, Sorgo Wakuro, Yondun Malshao, the Dabashi. Now you can tell me Yala Bolo, Wurshi, Tampuno Pala, the Pelsi Tampuno Pala. Inshallah, tinya bin non le shisha palangoza ha timiati in the next from now held 2027 la palamaza yela de fixity ya on peut pas capable donc tin karate ngum po hanzo immershele to phone number na man la 037 209 6724 037 209 6724 Beka Bole 020 33 19 425 020 33 19 425. Hello, Ngumda.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Anola.
Nah, yaba.
Attah issah.
To Ngumna yaba. Nyungum bono ya abuna.
Tola.
Okay, Mohammed tola Ngumda.
To da woni nga baka nga hima puni.
Amen.
Ai ma Allah palma nyin puti onobo suilan tuma.
Suela rabo.
Onobo Habib dos ma gba mi wona suilan nyu.
Abani pia na wa so biar ka nyawuna.
Ai pia na chana kala. Manya radio station kanye community center kanye
radio station ma won viela
ka pak mo ba
drogba viela
to agla nya nyin bil ma anya live ba na nya astra
la
ka kana palman no anya city center ba na ze
o no
to rinche ka te buno so bobil lan ma
o
ana chatin nya community center ba ba ne niveau malum ba
anya bo
ka chon to lan katandane am ba na ono ba so ila shibala ono ba MP.
To.
Ni sa shem yala tamo mane. Ta narago bal pesi balamashi ma.
Okay.
On wa bonda o zo boko zan kum gato ko yar man demanda o shi mana lafi, demanda o shi mana lafi. Na la nyela ni mana palma.
Okay.
On wa dede mo jwelle me.
To.
Ra sa ya.
To ni
ya swa on wa. Kan ne poa so na man sanya nyar shi na woni nga bakana.
Ami.
Garishao.
To.
Inset kam nan man min yi kyallana.
To.
Kan tin ya zan tina ne shamunyen son tita.
To.
On wa ni tun za ver mara tun na fu.
Ya male.
On wa ai ku ya duman ma ti shi en ku ja palman welma. Ama nyelan gowa. Ti chaman bien man ya man ti chaman ko man ti yelem pati pam.
To.
O mi shi ma o ka ko si. Ono be tribu na
ya polo
ula pat ono be o menu minu bo mitin shin shelma ula radio ma shima
o kula tolan wo kai tolan
tana ka te ko sma gba yunu
ni yira le boy shi empire pa
to na ole na baka na
to tana kula yara 037 209 Hello. 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 Dem so ngumda. Hello. Hello. To umda.
Ana wula.
Na.
Wono na ande so.
Ami.
Zalon kasulumba kampo yamba kasuliya.
Okay.
Wono miranda ya karawumya.
To.
So kampanye yituma.
To.
Deso yanko bawumo.
To.
Na onga fara. Yamato gwamnati ma za.
To.
Na onga ponto gwamnati tinla yumpene. Yumpene katiandi.
To.
Ai to ka banja takatuma ba patuma tiya.
To.
Ka yo bale takatuma.
Ayebo.
To la ka ti yarwa ma. Anye yim ko mo cherche mo ma ya.
To.
Yim ba yin zan mo ma za tum ka ti yumpene ma ba pa. Ka tri pa je de ma be o.
Pa. To.
Me lam bwana so shamia.
To.
Ma min ne nyura ayeto abiero konko.
To.
Ka ti yuwa pam.
To.
Te bwana anu aza pam.
To.
Zan kamata na chimma yalma pulo.
To.
Me detable. Ne nyura ti gela yetwale.
To.
Dembe de bolsana swel.
To.
Dozo ayade to kunya fresh kurmo yetwa.
To.
Yel mangla kunya tasi. Tenshi sa shelmo be wala za.
To.
Karche cham sa taw.
Ayebo.
Now na
To. Pa.
Kaje pate dola cham pa.
Ami. To. Tena kule Sahara Boys ba 0372096724 B0203319425. Hello, Yaba. Hello.
Yeah, Anura.
Na. Yaba nyungumbo. Hello.
Hello, Timbo national member.
Okay.
Anu puabe yanga.
To.
Kapue agumdwa.
To. Minti yene.
Naam, ona weka ari. Ako ama atuno pa podena ma be yanga. Amari yu ona woni ke ashitikara woni. Ma mini klabe ngulu koda. Zwa ke ashitina abe ngulu koda bu foda kunye dwata. You see, ona wega.
Naam.
24-hour economy makala kira SPL pinira.
To.
Ina yeme nilbata. Iyo tunna tuninga. Wasuru samariya vula tuwa gure kadna mbipala nkate nituma. Ama zwa SPL lama. Nina different kate jinga yele shemtiti.
To.
Nima ma kate yen kadamara yu kwa yema.
To.
Secondly, ono ba ayele pinda wato MP pinda pan arabinda dil are nimsham. Ama abutu yeti semi jenfi. Selma l'arwon na parno.
Ya Selma l'are ya bolo gar barage.
Sami jem fi Selma l'ashir na bargo.
Ya barage.
Mas de goal ball. Bas kasami je flipa dar kana Selma.
So
na kara barge ni ma.
ngole yamo.
Ono ma kaman la ngira aba mile de tum na ro ka
cheche barbo yeto abo.
Ona bete pukargo pukarbo kuro pam. Am yele da 10 million. Kantana to porta wan palanga. Karja kama an jam kan tuotma. Ne so so mara kana million da 20 million de ina paraga. Karja kama ni antana na pa tuotma. Ma apa ndala palama da ma kan ba jile da to bogo. Apa nan bala ma. Ne shinta fa nan ma da hanan poma. Ne bala tam kama banda karam budget ma. Bertam kama tuote society yanke yiya sema. Sema ya yuba kabin jira ma da fanan ka bu kwa ban jira ma yalle before kala la bo ban jira ma da ka bu faru ma ban yalle ban tola ku bertam kama jo mama da yalo kama ban da ko anti da ko 2 million ta na bertam ma ban non da ko ma o kana mina yadi ma kun le ban ni ku da tum da ba
to pa to hello.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Nyungu mbona ya abuna.
Ino kamala waro adangom.
To. Move gachi radio wabeka. Jimso anto lo radio ma.
Jimsoro te dashi ko setata ko bora tele ko yekemba ono to dia.
Ye bolo sa mo.
Waro adangona.
Ito bien das alle paella. Now this
Aba.
Hello.
No.
The so nyongombo.
And the film back I'm going to like this parent.
Kaboni yirna ya.
Yes, look parent.
Savannah region. The solo minti yene.
Ko ya ka pa ni nan ka tarto nya la.
To.
Dan nan ya fa fam.
To.
Kama so ama sema.
To.
Ama de man la kama like bambe tu ma ban ban sa ta bo ma tomo.
Ban wula.
Ye kama ale de ma ta eltin ma. Ban ban sa ta bo ma tomo.
To ngumda.
Ali kama like kama mangu jo. Ali tunda di wa sala hal ka pas ma kana pa o. Ama ale tin do pa na o to firu yi na pa. Now to find my good jam and up. These are popular so when you talk about that.
Aye, wo.
Me too, Palma here. I come to come cutting and a company that Mamma Kalupa, Campilla, and took the gate, don't want to end the kind of power.
So
I lay young Mama. I let the empty one.
Okay, the water chara pub and pie pump. Hello.
Hello.
So yes. Totum tala kache tukba yuge.
Hello. Wa kusho baba.
To yabolo.
Va kusho na.
Okay, umda. Mbeba.
Tukwa ka pa nani tinisha ma.
To.
Ayen tinisha ma chama tishia kama shedo.
To. Now you couldn't pie.
I'm going to I'm going to
Yamale.
There's one year in Shama to put Banga on or
Tong, Bapaya. Now
got to get some money in your Barabaria.
Tom, Pia. Hello, you saw Yungumbo.
Hello.
Yungumbo.
Aminu ba Cambodia san.
Aminu Sanargo.
Champa ke la.
To.
Pa tu wa ta sana umde ba.
To.
Ne po sanar wo MP ko ne bla ta isa. Ibu ko te saka shine. Eto ashal ka ya karno nya sampam. De ba na 24 hour economy won.
To.
Ego aye sometimes ya won kuma gwa mo ba obi ngba 24 hour economy ma. Gwamnati o experience so kam won tumo ba ko ban nan yeshel. Agba wo so won ko la kam yang ba to won blang ba ran yeshel. Ami be mi re ban nan kam nan wale. Ma sagar o MP. Ora pe shirka yalle.
To.
So hal di tran yar point so kariya de to irmati won yar shelma de jan yan gamba. Sakan alan yalle shel karno nyaksam de ba na sanar ko consequence to a. The youth festival shatan nang sanar ko consequence ma kan. Sometimes kalyam bringal de yara the youth festival na kim katara na kimba. Ba kalcho. It's the first time in the history of the Republic of Ghana karnation nang. Karyam pilga. Amiram pilga dale jeso hankal parganyal ka MP ma tiai.
To.
For sister tis a tiar la tiar ma ta. MP so woman hankal pargo. Won tiar la tiar ma. Number 1. Dungala abor na ma.
Minti yene.
Kaba kamba ke na development bank we twane. Ekara ke jona man Mahaman nizam National Women Development Bank wona. Nana ta sonta manan banda bambe yense. Kariya ka shel so wel ma so mon bier wa on to ku hal 10,000. To non wel ma kam won warno.
To mpaya.
10,000 ko so ku aba. Now mi sa ho sponsor.
No, province Oman Ndoy.
Chanlu ni lu se pulia. Yel na un gafara. Esa se juanda mama bor na kir shabla. To un na 85% to 90% now na barka.
Ami empire pam. Hello, Jimso ngumbo.
Ano
na.
Para sa pala mo.
To. To.
Olo ay toma de jelisa.
To.
Ama de tune da gwamma yalla be to sire to yinen ko kama ki da wata ma garse.
To.
Aya ay fa sore se to ala. De para ay te pa ko para walidi. No tumpo. Goma yan kana to sire to ama yu ay fa sore se samshele. Dani adam pungol gana. Yituma. Ama ti mena MPP la kara bra ay fa sore se samle. before kana labban ka fa to sira ni lamni don wala he fu so sira pia be sha sira men lan kala po ta jinde da wadra la NDC campaign ka mala yara akoko kitin braya tinmo
abumbo
akoko kitin
akoko giti
ama yintera hanu so tinna bunya akoko kitin ma wala le parnya yuyin na ko parnya ami ne lan ka
yuyin pala NDC government ma
aka na tien no ami ku yuye hala yi gira ko me shi putu ko shi ma ko shi putu ko shi no mama ma na ora ko me shi putu ko shi ka tin na la pe kana foi do mo alan ka shi putu ko shi kai ala ya na la
Tom pa
so yi kan ya ti ni sa tin no be yi kan tin no ama tien no ngai wa wa
abama man karshen ata dan nan be makale
awuna
yaman karshen dan nan be makale
ma dubala kakale ale kalma yin nan abu kan
to pa ya
kama le pa ya yayi da pun kal dimbara ha ko shi drab nan
to pa ya
do so me tin nan gari tana
to umia hello
anumula
na de so ngombo ni ya abonna
ya mangale ngil bona Abdrazak kambona ma
kabona yepolo hello
ngil bona Abdrazak kambona mamuri
to
ya mangale wa hono be to puha jiba ka papam
to
ama be sa odem je ha pune wa ai lera yi gwamnati ba wa yi don bo so kan yalla mbara nyala entity chama ama ai kana kalle tin ki ta hakelmo nazo dalil ce din kan yalma palestin yala yin shin namne halne zungo ma ni pukparba nazo bi wahalla famnan bokko bi ala mi bi wa fabla ba ya
so wahala din kardi da gwamnatin wahala din nan kar wani gwamnatin wace a fukparla non Trump
woi kama yinji nazo dirtu ni ku kwanyi ma nke ka banjira to fara diru
ka banjira nan wula
banjira karto dini to da
so gwamnatin darlabe ngun dara ngun tunu da
ma gwamnati dabi hiyan dara lagro min yan su gifanan ne ka darma
ka ngun tur gwamnati tirla ar yun garma
yan mangale ama gwamnati to ngun da hin da andi tablo wara bo to dabi da
arana min je la da kwala
dabi da ni nje
no nyin kan yarmo nyin yarmo ka ana gwamnati na men luyo la ana da ne ma
gwamnati na luyo la na ama lebo na ba ya kama dabi da ni nje ta sai ne lagre tila ya ka da ya ba ko ngunna ko hare
so jo mama na kana wula ko non di la arma da bi ma sane
yal ma la wa kama tibin ni da yi sai din ka
so bar sa azan galan jo mama ma mama
mbe galim mong na amale zo
kwango ma o saso mbara to mpa ya pam thank you hello yeah sorry
hello anola
na
ona taisa afata yo mo kambona kuko
to
tiempo ha ba taisa pam
to
an ben chama na on zo woi kai to be kan an ba bi hawn ma an ku bun ku bora ka ku chante jin station ma ama mama na on zo te fire pump na on cheka na on yi mata ta wannan na bi hawn ne
ami
ama kale le ya ayade ko na da ale yene ko na da de iwula ko na da shamma ka yuno ko na badala ka moto da de million ko ci ami mala ko na man da sham iwula ma ara za ka wan fan fi an to da moto pale da ma dun million ko ci ma ama zo azan ka wan fan pe no ba ko to da moto
so yaba ngwaya
Naam.
Bo hashe kan ko bo non sun ka jo mahman nan kar wona ka kwalan shi ma.
na hamdin ko wannan ka wannan kawan ta ma shema dari bandaran kare faran biyan lawan ka system man
gwamnati pantala la arka badar ka wan balansi
o wutira
amma wala ko non da kare
contrata na baba yoba
so contrata na bi yoba ba chat daka wana bala ho ama gwamnati pun yo 5 billion Ghana cedis as at October. December ka gwamnati yo 1 billion Ghana cedis to contractors. So ama yet ka wana mabda. O mai da shelle da na ke to asa agriculture ba to avila.
Maliam ne shawiya ne gwamnati ke ka kauna da na wanda ganin ma na dabe ne da yiro la ko na darsham ko no kana on bole so no on bole ne ko kadin tabiyar ma
so bansum shaka ko bansa ya ngana Ghana ya tebe non de service bo be control price Ghana gwamnati be non de control Ghana gwamnati na shi ya ban wonwon tun ranyar la'are la ta matun da non la marangela Rollis regime 1979 har ne zan kana 1981 and then from 1981 har 1991 dan ka Ghana da bi under control price ka gwamnati to shin kai da me yango bane dake ara dungarango a da kallala ta pabia la flexible regime where ka ko har min daran ditember banyan dalisham ka gwamnati nun piyar da pune so jo mama ko to ka te ka wana patuno da million da ba yi bi million da jo mama kala ya
then yes, 2009, Milton Daddy. The same thing, the Buyan da Kulan da Shon Daranya, the Union come that for I love Lazo. You work at Catherine, you said Kalanula, so they look say, okay. Look where yes, Imperium, Raman, Shaman, now with a noun to work. Now you had a total at the MP in the morning.
Empire. Hello. Hello. Hello, Umda.
Ono.
Naam.
Anola.
Na.
Bibi here.
Demso ngumbon.
Demsolo. Je ben yuru bushel mbala.
Am bor bushel bo. Zongondo wumde TV3 ka oliabgar da dagbar be GH wa da ba.
No.
Ami koki mine
anya nkwejia ngoma. Abra shekuru mai. Yi garamba ma kura manaje luhma. Mayara ma na manaje campaign ko manaje ma lutan banne. So ta na ko an cho manaje campaign ma.
To wumda.
Ono na barkan hashi mane.
Amin.
Ka ta yel go kam yel tab kan le so akunyin pudi sanar go municipal chief executive ta ono mo bon
to
na mi municipal chief executive kusina la sambaga man ta ya
to
na on chega na miyo won ko jelle o tama ko ne la pa pompon
to pa le pa na sa velgo
inshallah na ono na mi ko ni
to
yo go kulnya pa
to
anya ben shaya ben sham bien kan de borni anni le bien yela dans son da da manama
to
mi dan mal wobre bo borno ba tu tan pa ni sallam ne
to
goal board je toi ni ahmed ne mi yel ne goal board ne tin yela samle borne
ni yelde yeto
aka man borna na bi ngo so ka ga ka te tin yel ni yel ba chama because aya kama an zungu ma ba patun na gurum ke ko patun ba shabo ka can ta kuti ya to akuta ya to ba kan ga nan da chama ni aya kama har ban kana tiyar ma kaman ya ka da dadarin mu har so yin ko yel durma fu kar yisir so nan na anzu da dalla ala kadarala na tun karama kana zo buga kan buho na zo da dar la akarshen ma yanda da lord bala gona wanda dar fa ma lord bala karada ya la karami
to
kai to abokan wannan fatar kala zunnin kewa ma
ba ya pa
anya horon ta wai dana pa ma anya kama ban sha da malma mosugo zuwa tutun kan su wafam ani ne wuntan sa an labna biyo
oi wuntan sa am
ne pa labna ne ku kwanyina ana tun da ku bi gwamnati can tun ku yi gwamnati can kana in take gwamnati man wafurun ara na kulan yin nihra fa no kwarga ko na yin ta ku kwanyina because ana na ko na ana arisha
ya phone ba zo
mama wala bo yamba nam no so kan jen don jen yala dami aya kan borno ti yale na ta charia dizo ti yalla wo be mama ba ma anyu ma yu bar ya ba ma bi ta ankoro don ba de ta ankoro ba en ko ya ta tara kai ka tu yuna pishe peta ka bianji ngoya ni ambo ba sha ngun ka ti an na bu ku yel me to ban yal dang sona
to pa ya bu yu
kan don jen ya wono
oi ara bu dole
na don don jen ya ta lo ta pura ya anya kama tun nan wo ga na miyim yin da da domin la 24 hours shall uncle explain what ka za ka no ko baage to ban yi ku baage ban ku ba
to pa ya pa to pa ya
aya ka ma yon pam do am
hello Diso ngombo.
Chairman Buro Bambo, ko ina to concern youth.
To concern youth.
Concern youth for to NDC. Hello. Oya. Kankana na tipe to amana ya. Tule no puire ju mazasa. Ka pu nyunye tabango. Dans le colon no ba ta issah pu yo tete yele se. To. Ni ezanso no komshe tinyala NDC gomnati ta inshallah dan kana tije tan ngona ma mazasa bom.
To.
I need NDC gomnati re pangana mang pam to no do jembale to lon constituency. Yoro so tije wala ma kana ni ma tishin ni tin chama ka pela ka tepu ka pa to
ma kangara le to amrabo. Ye kangara le to amrabo.
Kangar ye to. Diko bora denye de ko ye to. Tini ma ya pam. Aba yo. De so tinya su ye sham temne NDC gomnati din tumtum shanga tete to constituency tiyan kala jana ni te.
To.
Da won buka saka honorable ata isa ko kana no tini ma ka bela ka tapu ka pa na o chele to na ka tole.
Amin pa ya pa.
So ko na ye nkana ye to shanga ka kana be ya shanga kama lele kala kuma kama lera din ya te kala NDC de no ba shati to be yele ka te to yele na ta.
To.
Dere dere tun ko nye palle ka ko tala gar karnye tolo nye palle ko tala NDC titele. Tiye nye latre ke NDC titele. Shukutu tun ne nye NDC titele so yito ko na kabale de mo za ka ko la label mende bumbo house bumbo ma.
Tapa.
Ba kayan zani mara ka punye no honorable na on tela to ka titele.
Mi tapa.
Na on tela to ka titele an mo chawa tanen tibe ya pam. Na on tela to ka titele. Kazan tongo kapote DC ta ka tele NDC no ko de juma shamuma.
Hello. Na nirba yi pabola tunamba. To.
Ketua ka papang ona so nan yetu na shama.
To.
Ai kara to le biye ne so la tan do so ma international. Gabano tenya so do so tenya la ku to DC. Le ko ma ko le to so ma so bo ma ya. Do so visuel ma wala le so na so. Do so bo ma yo ko ma ko ma ona be na no sonte.
Ami.
Ta ka shi le mo to de na tente sanar na ko alle sanar ya pala ma film mero. Koma ba chili tapunu chili so na onu so ka so ya baba
to poya pam ka pa to kuto lan ko bolgu sama panchang ama chankule lamna ta Facebook ngo polo mtinye boasa da bere pune ki honorable Yusuf Danjuma ndi tablo communication officer mbala MPP flag bearer okay, MPP communication team director. All right. I have a very simple question for you, Honorable. Did you say that the 24-hour policy, economic policy, is not a policy, but a certain framework, as you claim? If you made that statement, I challenge you to read the manifesto chapter 2 under the 24-hour economy. Have a nice day. I think mpin laps labo ngong nera pa odin ma kan da pan yaka laps ma mpin yelle 24 hour is a framework. Amakale made several policies under the 24-hour economy, and then the mark and the pilot. Actually, and your chapter shelma, and your government yellow various policies shall onboard ni o then the 24-hour economy ma the nyenda now so yella palese balama solma now ikoni palese balama solma yella den nan yun wozan chan yun den kanna and the big push program ma bala the palatama ring road ma puni. So the ben pil no ko jisona yile kare ka ta gurgu nkati palsma balan solma des alma hale no sanar ko junction ntetam yi makis solmo hane abattoir npole to do kunya bridge won zanchante ke UDS denye part of the big push project for northern region ma so the nyala ben shatam peler netno so be baye ne 24 hour ma ne trial mene de nyala shift na ma tenenda yele kana kuzene la yele hali nere yerma ya nin sa byagu pundin be shamma dinin kaslo kama gana wo sanitary pa taka company shell import la sanitary pa kyarna gana wo tijelo mi sambanna ama tamal tu shell karabi botiano english karnoto manufacture 1.2 million sanitary pads a month. So the woman the government is zamba part for our model man and twaras ke de to cha abgwa pan no to the sanitary pa matam portion dole nyale ne bako ondir ba ka no to tum bia pelong ma so tie the 24-hour economy the no la 3 shift ma the nyala selo ne payem borbe yahar ma so ye chama ka she tuma ne ma ko ondir ba pam de to cha abato no wala ka no to malla ba yahar ma to selo so al commander yara Dubai yeto ango ban duhur taxi na mila ban yarla sashe na kalma da ya ne vo shabe ban duwan gunta ne ka shabra tum da kaptana kana so 24-hour economy 3 shift ma puni da yala din yan nsong jahguma fi yala then aka tele fukpar ban yahar badarwo mpin yalle gwamnati gana ranar la flexible exchange market be commodity market John Mahama kayiko no kati na kawana batuno da million da no be ba yo biaguma na pan yel inflation ba yar pa ma bo ma to less than 6.3% ma da hunna ba yar ko to lan chana dan pa hayi ban yar ma ni ba lih laban da ko zan arziki shar ko ban ye shar ma ka ko to lan ko 6 million ma da so ko al arkam da woman da samle ko yenya so da so ka gwamnati no zan la 250 million Ghana cedis no chance da ni ba ko to ko haban sha'ama amma ka gwamnati tuman tahle ka ban yar dawo ko to da mba ni John Mahama kana tamal dan be katran dan te no so da bane amma ale biaguma ban yar da ma ne shi ma ni ba zan la mu da ban da kuwar suke she ko kolma bi ko hal la shel dan ba pa ban da milisham samle ka bayan no da zo ka John Mahama yan zan 250 million Ghana cedis ka ta dale and next year ko lan zan 245 million Ghana cedis ka ta in period to ane then ale pala to ba pan in ya kan ni ko na pala so the government identify la constituency no kobga na peyobo be piso point yinka 169 constituencies ka be ngar 10 kilometers every year so 2026 next year la constituency ma tolong be repond de nyela 10 kilometers of road 2027 ka be 10 kilometers of roads and 2028 ka be 10 kilometers of road to ro mo John Mahama yuma atashel dan palngo 30 kilometers of roads in China tolong constituency ka sanar go additional 30 kilometers of roads apart from big push tenang de ti alma kana chi reshaping regraveling la no nguza ha yun ngo tapan reshaping and regraveling ama kadin nye ultimate manyala wula katen nan ka kotal to ke biagune tan yimal person de yelgla tangma kana to jin olombo onkela tangmane garnya tin yela ni vosha bon committee ne zang palsuma impete tin semane and then I'm sure tolong ai sanar gu changna yungo na ta kana halin yang pala halin kwe bua kam malbu pam di nyere nguna de kunyela maintenance ka ben ka ta fil la ba yarma ndi tab de certificate executive gum de jingo be to honorable MP gum de jingo cabinet onole now health insurance sama no government NDC government ngo be health insurance sama all claims payment in March 2025 government ra yola close to 39 million Ghana citizens and service providers. In June, the government you additional 47 million Ghana citizens and service providers. and la two some otena kuma la 18 million Ghana cedis owed to service providers carrying from 2024. So those kala politics come and no nde born yela ya because government na patch I have insurance la arblan chang pangbashi kari la shedin kya na kari chant yor samama pumo mala riziki de ne to no ka your service providers those ka kum the whole of 2025 abunka one service provider ko unity in the government be you be okula zanti chang shiptini baby en nan la be tola yirmo la yeto alanka to government mo pune then sorry ne changwa kubulo ndo bolisha akoko nkiti ni babanye akoko nkiti degban ne nyame government ra yelme ale tetangbango yunupun tsan la $1 billion in dare frozen chicken no numde yiselmin tan kanata ngura kabchen pupo ko store na mama kan de pam dara meanwhile na me balga biago tete katum sur no he ka government ra ya ne de gutu ne to kurla rizikin wa de chama ka ta sidi malan kaya ko ayin danu numde silmin tan shi dollar no yen pala la unko konkitin wan tar no he na gala ka no to shi atatu ungumsu no hama ka alan bor no namde karpala frozen chicken kanda agbani to ba unchato kwarge for the first time just oko chan brown afro region until you the first ever poultry value chain factory and processing plant so tenjango la frozen chicken shanga dar samban puloma apa ku bor frozen chicken anto bi me company ma na a chan brown afro region ay nyel bedeni a afro region President Mama Rachan Omina Agri Minister Rachan at the Carter sword for the construction of a modern poultry processing plant nzanti a for region katunutu zanda to benyama et no hachen de nekap to processor into frozen chicken kaselono to zanle nkubu kata apart from that every constituency and every district in 2026 yango konko bepen distribute under the Feed Ghana project bepen distribute close to 2 million live birds ama Ali 2026 halbas en la forms mangle constituency namza government entre every constituency and district 50,000 live birds de yancha asalono to wumsba karno to palen te biaguma puni so da biam kane BTN ben nan nkokon kiti kasalo yirda fa so ngon kam kwaro no ban sharan ci anu wumsub to yin woyin yala ban dirgo so local government apart from bitala 50,000 live birds ma be time 2 weeks diho kano to diho ko to zane onda bazo den sa agpanto nye ngono to to nyere dan fan nye she kazan ku bukata do to puya pam ngon kam nan katar ka kol na ji ngona be ngon kam nan katar ka kol na katar ko to puya pam ka pai can read two more comments from Facebook ka conclude Attah akanki kujo on poya onda ba is in the wrong party. He sounds more nationalistic than a politician. That's the advantage of giving opportunity to young people. Empire. Dawoune Alassane watching you live from your Zere. Mohamed Abdallah Alassane watching you live from Nyankpala. God bless you. Nazanjina, big ups to you, Honorable Test. I'm doing the monitoring from Tolon. All greetings and appreciations to your program, a legend from Tolon Parliament House. Parliament House, Topoya. He withdrew 62 billion Ghana cedis back to the Ghana. Could the Tabu Jama please inform the Northern Ghana that we shall be clamoring our Sanargu Youth Festival on 10th January? Yes. And then good evening, Honorable Taisa. Can you update us on the Penny Water Project from January 1st to 19th January? Tingalaban to solve our problems. Then Yusuf Abdel Fattah. Good evening, Honorable. This is your man Abdel Fattah from Pisho. Please extend my greetings to the DC, Honorable Dasana, DC for Karaga for me. You are doing a great job and may God bless you. And then tell to Shell Gold Board. When come da report Shell Kane or Shell Polo, I am never yell anything concerning Gold Board, ne La Bargala Gold Board. When come here, there is no single report from Gold Board or IMF in that Sami Jenfi. Or any wrongdoing in Gold Board. Vatang bango tinyare stability shell Ghana tezan de so piel la bazante la Sami Jenfi. Alle 2025 ngo konko to gold reserves akatele the reserves of position of Ghana they increased by $10 billion all thanks to the Gold Board. Gold Board is the anchor of Ghana's growth. Alle the IMF view but fourth quarter review Brian Ghana is heavily dependent on the successes of gold board and yen yaflezante tengban wo bezo tengban wo ra la nya karinya CD da be perform against the dollar ndapo ye pang bela ashanga bien samba na kat dirle so asidi be kwando ma de chama ka atien yuele ka more about more dollars so exchange loss by them parla samazo so bumbo otampanye stability shango thanks to the gold board. In fact, IMF yarmaya not no extension of the program because total debt restructuring program remaining 3% shell palma not the process from gold board the to structural debt man. So how come the same institution be not extend program thanks to gold board cabinet last year bargain so come here la over here there is no single allegation of this nature that can be proven. So to everybody listening to me this evening, take it from me, nobody has ever accused Sami Jemfi or the gold board of any missing cash. Lie to Akalo Shepolo. The first story that came, dragging them on Ghana Web. And Ghana Web has been told to retract and apologize for that misleading information. So the lunch at the Malaya Lo Shepolo, Mpuya Panka Pai. Makasio Mali show, Sister Nine Fans Ma, hey, Ibani. Sister Nine Fans Ma. Yes. Chan kule makaso ebi lo kam mami yela radio Tamale 102.7 or 102.7 megahertz Tolong radio 102.7 megahertz yetoga kpanjogu kan zamporo sonzante te producer ngoncha labar ngo pa ma ngonye Abdul Shakur Omai the researcher. The technical producer DJ Maker Abdul Mo'min to puya panka pai and kayan puin yap sanar na yap guchena yap chuana na kamu be sanar go to the fundama to the Christian community. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a successful New Year ahead of us. Mon kam bia shifting in na ono to ala fe kamporo machine and bit machine ma polo zaha kaporo general manager even though on tour machine DJ tell to be yore to ashoko pesa anaru to at a million bala so general manager be lo ka wonder ma o puya pamka pa. Thank you for the opportunity. Won kam nan katar ka babji wona no yo samle kam no da be sha yu no na cha yu den kan na ko men gevna la fe kanyangar la to puya pam to Tolong radio management kapur the owner wonye Alhaji Habib Idrisu so bayana soyela na kamimile kanna kyana anda banye soyama amande nditawlo obelo kam and politics man now you can to learn akana parliament te pambambala and then biago bete milba susune amadite ka siasa wa kati tela kutukula ndwel tabla so the palace zable nyele mabele kasobe yala kata dambanye taba. So 2026 promises to be a great year. So both political parties, I wish the winner of MPP flag bearership race on 31st January all the best, and that incident-free election kata sura ka ana kane na ono piso nguni di zo topo ya pamka pa. Shout out. Oi. Phone.